Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we are going to revisit one of my absolute favorite places to go in the summer, and that is the Paradise Ocean Club. My guest is Baxter Simmons. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You guys have been out there for longer than I realized. How long has that been open?
We actually opened up in the summer of 2012, so we are going into our 6th full season. We had a partial season the first summer we were open, but this will be our 6th full season out there.
And for folks who haven't been or haven't been lately, you guys have really built out that place that used to be the Fort Monroe office, the O Club, the Officers Club, and it is it's like visiting a beach resort.
Well,
it's like not being in Hampton almost, which is the palm tree
funny.
feel.
That's
you know?
exactly what it is, the palm trees. When people come around the corner of the building and they see the palm trees and the beach chairs lined up, they feel like they're on a vacation, and that's what we want. We want people to feel comfortable. We don't want to go too over the top with it. But when you come around, it's like, wow, this is different than anything else I can find around here, and it makes it a unique property.
It is. It's like you walk in, and it's like an island vacation. You just relax immediately. I mean, sometimes it's also upbeat, and there's music and fun, but it's just kind of like you exhale. It's like, oh, this is great. I'm on vacation now.
Well, and we have different things there that a lot of other properties don't is, we can serve food and alcohol on the beach. So we have like cabana boys that'll bring you food. If you're down there in your beach chair, they'll come down and bring you a sandwich or bring you a margarita or whatever. We've got a waiter that walks around the pool on the weekends. So if you're at the pool and you need something to eat or drink, you don't have to necessarily just run over to the snack bar. We have a snack bar full of the kids running, grabbing their ice cream and their frozen lemonades and stuff like that. But
and the waiters are nice because you can run a tab. The kids can order stuff.
That's exactly right, yeah.
It's like, again, it is kind of like what would happen at a resort. They've got your tab, and everybody can do a little bit of their own things if you have older kids.
Yeah, we're trying to be full service for people. Yeah, we're trying to give them that vacation experience, but make it something where it's affordable and comfortable so they can do it on a regular basis versus just going out of town one time or something like that.
And so to talk about that, let's talk about the options for locals, because that's most of who is going to be watching this. They can join as members, but the day rate, I mean, you'd have to go, well, maybe not a lot, but the day rate's really a good price.
It is $10 for adults and $5 for kids. And I tell people, the memberships are great if you're going to use it 2 or 3 times a week. And see, there are people that live on Fort Monroe that might use it like it's their neighborhood pool.
Sure,
that
why not?
Membership makes perfect sense there. But if you're going to come out once a week during the summer or every so often, the day rate is perfect for people because they can just pay as they go, and they're not committed to anything if they don't want to worry about that.
And what's wonderful is that you have the beach environment. It is that nice, calm bay beach, so it's not too rough to swim in. But there are people who are a little uncomfortable with the wild waters and critters and don't like to get in that water. So you've got that nice, fresh pool and the slide and a lot of play area. People can go back and forth or use one or the other.
That's exactly right. We got the full Olympic-sized pool, and that's actually the project we've done in the off-season is renovated the pool. So we've taken out the liner and redone all the plaster and redone all the tiles and actually recoated the deck with what they call sun deck material, which is better on your feet. It's not too hot and a little slip resistant. Just cleaning things up and really getting that improved because it's been there for a long time. The pool was built in the 1940s. It's been renovated over and over and over, and we're trying to kind of strip it down and get it back to where it should be.
So, and that's So what's your membership rate, by the way?
Membership for an individual is $250. For a family of 4 is $500. If it's an individual member, like a single mom or single dad, they can put one child under 18 on their single membership. And the nice thing with the memberships is we do discounts for people that live on Fort Monroe or retired military or active duty military.
Which is so important because they all have memories of that place.
It is amazing how many people have stories there. I mean, my mother had her reception in the Officers Club.
Did she?
45, 46 years ago. So it's amazing how many people actually just come back and visit the property to see what's going on with it now, how it's evolved, because they're like, oh, I was stationed here 30, 40, 50 years ago. And it's great to see those people come by and hear the stories that they have.
Now, I will also say, you guys have a great restaurant. I really like the food. And it's outdoor dining and one of the few places the only place around that has outdoor dining at the beach. I mean, you're on a deck, but you're watching the water, you're seeing the beach. You can just, kind of come up from your beach chair and eat lunch. It's this casual but good and reasonably priced.
We try and make it affordable. We didn't want to go too over the top. So we do sandwiches, salads, a lot of fresh seafood. But the entrees are $14 to $19 for the most part. Sandwiches in the $9 to $12 range. But we've got a beautiful deck out back where you can sit. And one of the unique things is being so close to things like the Norfolk Naval Yard. You see the ships going out and you see these tankers coming through. I mean, it's a different experience sitting out there. So sitting out there on a nice afternoon, you can see all sorts of things go by out there in the water and just really enjoy yourself.
Now, for those of us who are regulars, you have some kind of different themed events, music, times of the week.
Yep.
You want to roll through some of those?
Sure. We do live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday nights, usually between 6:30 and 10:30. We do kind of oldie style, we dancing on the deck, shagging on the deck type music. Saturdays are always family oriented. We have some acoustical and then some small band music, which will be country or top 40 current stuff, but always family friendly stuff. Sundays is more of the Sunday fun day atmosphere, so we have some of the bar bands that are playing out there. Music is still clean and fine, so it's still family friendly, but definitely a little bit more energy, a little bit more of a bar atmosphere on Sundays.
Kind of a younger partying kind of crowd is what I've seen on
that's
some
what
of
you get on
those.
Sundays.
Yep.
And, it's nice because you have 3 different days that can appeal to anybody. You can have your quieter group that wants to just dance and not be overcrowded on Friday nights, your families on Saturdays, and the young folks that want the day off on Sunday to come out and play.
Sounds like so much fun. I'm ready for summer. You ready for summer?
We're getting ready for it. It's going to be here in about 6 weeks. So
when do you open and what's your schedule?
we have a one-day preview party on April 29th. We bring the DeLoreans out, the 80s band.
They're
Everybody
so
loves
fun.
them. They're a lot of fun. And then we open May 4th, which is a Friday, is our first day. We have Slap Nation that night.
Always
and
a
they
great
always
band.
kick off the season for us. And starting May 4th, we're open every day at 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturdays. And that goes all the way through Labor Day. Labor Day will be our last day.
I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
It is, it's my favorite place. We live in a tourist area, and people who come visit, who stay with me during the summer, that is always where I take them. Because, you can drive to Virginia Beach, and you can pay to park, and you can schlep your stuff around, and, you can get tourist strip food, and
Sure.
it's an experience. Or you can go and park for free, pay your day admission, get a chair, a nice chair that the Cabana boys will often bring out for you or move for you. You get waiters who come to you and bring you what you need, and it is just an absolute treat to be able to do that without flying somewhere.
That is exactly what it's intended to do, and you'd be amazed how many people we get from the Williamsburg and Richmond area who said, I don't want to drive through the tunnel all the way to the beach. I'll stop
Dude,
half
that's
an
another
hour
45
short.
minutes on the,
And by the time I
beach.
get in here, and, we have a national volleyball tournament that we do with the Convention and Visitors Bureau in August, and one of the things that was attractive for them is everything was included. Once you come, if dad's in the tournament, mom and the kids can play at the pool or grab something to eat, and you have the restaurant there, and you have locker rooms, and you have a snack bar. So you don't have to go and fend for yourself of who's doing what, and where are we going to find something to eat, or where are we going to find something to change, or, we need these things. So that was one of the things that attracted the volleyball tournament was it's an all-inclusive property, which has basically everything to offer.
Now, when you first opened, there were some critics, as there always are in Hampton. I love Hampton, but there are always people who complain and thought that it was going to be too upscale, or you wouldn't be able to maintain or sustain it. And here you are going strong. How has it been business-wise?
It's been fantastic. We've grown each year. We started out, we were with the Fort Monroe Authority. We're now a national park property, and park ranger out there has been great to work with and very supportive. And each year we've seen the growth increase a little bit, probably 10 to 20%. But, a lot of people have recognized that it's a unique property. They can't go and get that experience somewhere else. So the reality is, as long as we keep ourselves doing a good quality product and keep it in an affordable price range, that was one of the things. we don't want to start charging $15 a drink like the amphitheater in Virginia Beach does, or things like that. That's going to price us out of our market here. You know, it is a big facility. It does have a lot of upkeep, so we need to do some volume out there. But we've been very fortunate, and I think one of the nice things is because we are seasonal, by the time the summer ends and people have been out there a lot, then it's gone for 6 or 7 months. So by the time it comes back around, people are excited because they've been doing their other routines and their other places to go, and okay, now we have something new again. And you know, each year we try and do some sort of improvement to the property so that there's, you know, something new to look at and to see. And obviously this year is the pool, and we did, you know, brand new bathrooms a year or two ago, and we put a roof on the deck one year, and we're doing things. So we're slowly, you know, upgrading the property because it was an older property when the Army left.
Yeah.
But we've been very fortunate out there. People have been very supportive of us.
Well, you also do a fair number of special events, I'm gonna say, during the summer, but also year round, indoors, right?
Yeah, we have 2 ballrooms indoors. So we do wedding receptions, high school dances, family reunions, all that year round, but a lot in the off season also. People like to get married on the beach, so we let them do that before we open, and we can do it in the month of April or September and October. It's tough to have a beach wedding while the club is going on because we can't control what's going on with everybody in the club. So we do it in the off season, but we're usually booked every weekend in September and every weekend in April because people want to get married with their toes in the sand, and then they just walk right inside and have the reception all in one spot, and it works out great for them.
That's wonderful, and then that keeps you going year round too.
It does. The catering helps us in the off season. It helps me maintain a small staff, but at least keep some core staff around so that I'm not starting over every season.
Okay, well, is there anything you want to add, Baxter, that I forgot to ask you about?
No, I think we've covered most of it. I mean, we're looking forward to another great year. Hopefully we get some good weather. The last 2 years, you know, knock on wood, have been good weather for us.
Good.
And, you know, if we grow a little bit more this year, it's fantastic. We've been doing well, and people have been very supportive, and we appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching. I hope you will enjoy this wonderful gem that we have right here in Hampton, whether it's a staycation, whether it's entertaining out-of-town guests, or whether you just want to have a one-day getaway or party at night to one of the bands and dance on the deck. It is a great place to go. Thanks for watching.